Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 88 of Shattered Earth, first one of the year, even though it's a month in. Last time, very long time ago, almost 2 months ago now, you guys arrived at the city of Oakham, under Netrian territory, one of the Netrian colonies here in Arival, after having completed a bit of an adventure in the desert land of the Ashen Expanse. Now you prepare to traverse into the Forest of the Lost, having recruited the services of a newly graduated mage of the Thaugervist Academy in search of a temple, I believe, that you were given notice about from Razius, the leader and curator of the Eternal Order. So, after you guys made your deal with Rosetta, I believe that was the last place we left off. Gathering what supplies you can. Is there anything else that anyone wants to do in Oakham before you head out into the Forest of the Lost?
How long has it been in game time? Has it been a week?
Between episodes?
Since we left the Shiji.
Oh, Shiji. Let me look at the world map real quick and I'll tell you. You guys had at least 6 days of travel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember because there were, 6 days, I think.
That's the turn order. I don't want that. I want the ruler. Thank you. Yeah, it was that divided by
7 days.
Right? What's 18 divided by 6? 3? Yes. It was. You travel about 3 times as fast on your ship as normal. So yeah, it was about 6 days travel. So it's been 6 days since Shiji, since you left Shiji.
Well, that was cool.
Yeah, we have little particle effects now.
Nice.
Eat water. Sorry.
Lowy. Whoa.
So
Get fired on.
yeah,
Yes.
all right. We're all enamored by the effects. So what is there anything anybody
that's
wants
really
to do
cool.
before you head out? I think. What did I say last time at the end of the last episode that there was something else you needed to find?
Yeah,
you don't
there
know
was.
where where the fucking temple is.
Yeah, that's right.
If I remember right, we were assuming that if we followed the bug people, we'd find it eventually. If I remember right.
I thought there was something about maybe asking at a religious institution here if they had some idea, because sometimes people at one temple know where a different temple is or have some sense of the right way to go.
That's one avenue.
Yeah,
You guys.
I'm pretty sure we heard something about there being a temple to. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Is it Kevir here, or maybe it was a different one?
It's Kavir, the goddess of civilization.
Kevir, yeah, Kevir.
There's a large cathedral dedicated to Kavir in Oakham. The temple that you're looking for is a lost temple to Amarat, goddess of drifters. So the 2 avenues that you think would probably be best are either the Church of Kavir, maybe some of them ended up there after the fall of their church, or perhaps the adventurers of Araval know where the temple is if it was on a major roadway or was a frequent pit stop for them.
That's a good point. And I think we are guild members, so we could just go in and ask. I think
Many
I
of you
like.
have been with the guild now.
Yeah. Well, if nobody else has a suggestion, actually, I'd suggest trying the Adventurers Guild first, and then if that doesn't work out, we could try the Cathedral. How does that sound?
I mean, we don't have any other better plans, so yeah.
Okay.
Unless
Sounds
our
good.
leader has something to add.
Hmm?
I look at Chance, and he look at me. You're muted.
I know. I was thinking about how to respond.
Fair enough.
You hit X to respawn. I will give you one other thing. There is a tavern in town called the Exterminator's Lodge
If
that people might hang out at if you want to ask around there.
well, wait. I'm sorry. Music is cool. I gotta mute it. I can't think.
Whatever you want to do. I'm playing it in the background for the recording, so you do what
Oh,
you want.
dude. Don't feel bad. I have it muted too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, which unlikely, part of the reason why we're working with this what's her face?
Rosetta.
Oh yeah, Rosetta Stone. Haha. Rosetta had an idea where like some of the Thrycreen, like the bug people,
Yes.
Yes, the
where I had to walk. I walked that back for a reason, VG, because there was not enough punctuation I could put into words that would make that not sound strange.
Well, it was funny anyway.
Where, because if I remember right, we were under the impression that the bug people knew where the temple we're looking for is, because they seem to be very protective of this jungle.
You're basing that off of a hunch. You don't know anything for certain.
Well, I was just trying to remember what we were working off of.
You know that so Rosetta is here to study them.
Mm-hmm.
She has yet to have ever met one. She's looking for where they are. She doesn't know anything about where they're located.
Yeah.
She just knows that they populate the Forest of the Lost somewhere nearby. And that there's a lot of them. That's the most that she's gotten. Like, she hasn't ever had a one-on-one with them. They've always been hostile. Like, they've attacked Oakham several times. So it's not like she has any knowledge to work off of either.
Yeah.
You can assume, if you were able to find one and talk to it, that it may or may not know where that is. Assuming that there's anything to talk to. But there's also, other institutions within Oakham itself that doesn't require you to find and interrogate a mantis.
I don't think we'll get anything of value to find the temple from this town, because it seems they're all very preoccupied with the territory conflict. And I think we have better odds of finding what we're after if we.
I would like to talk to the Adventurers Guild, because they're the Adventurers Guild.
I
If I know it needs to be them.
I wouldn't
Sorry.
even. I don't even think they would because of the same problem of like the whole town seemed to be very preoccupied with that territory conflict.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
I mean, yeah, if you if you think it's a good idea, you're welcome to try it. I just don't think it's gonna.
Plus, may I remind you, some of us have a bounty on our heads. Even though we may be out of the territory, there might be some people that knows of it in a tavern because they're travelers most likely. And, you know, they might want to collect because they're crazy.
Well, I don't. I'm not from this dimension.
It's actually
Okay,
Or
then-
Blaine.
it's actually good.
You mean
Sora's
for
doesn't have a
now?
bounty on it.
You mean for now you don't have a bounty on your head?
What are they gonna say? Randomly from the Shadowfell. Congratulations. A white-haired elf.
Trying to. Hey, you're finally awake. We caught you trying to cross the border into Oakham.
Oh, God. You have to start the first session of the new year with the Skyrim? Really?
Skyrim
It
gains
is
relevancy every
pretty
year for about 3 seconds. Whenever it releases
Yep.
the fridge version. On a side note, that Dagoth mod that's been running the rounds on social media is really funny. Alright, so Selro wants to check out the Adventurers Guild. I'm down for that. Go ahead and make me an investigation or persuasion check, please.
Okay.
Your choice.
Well, persuasion, because I only have a -1
Only -1. Fantastic.
compared to my -2 investigation.
A 5.
Yeah.
Yay!
At the Adventurers Guild. You're not really able to find anybody who, at least in this Adventurers Guild, who has the information that you're looking for. A lot of them, as a professional courtesy, don't talk about their jobs, especially Forest of the Lost related jobs, because there are often losses involved. Plus the fact that you're not a guild member, you're kind of like an outsider walking in to question them about something. They're like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't talk to you. I got other shit to do.
Fair.
Well, maybe Valerian would have some luck at the temple. I mean, granted, it's of a different faith, but still, he's religiously inclined, right?
By nature. If that's something Valerian wants to do, then you can make one of the 2 same rolls. Persuasion
just-
or investigation.
Is there any way I could go along with and take the help action?
Sure.
I don't mind.
Sorry, I'm like I said, I'm still paranoid about.
We already checked the last session. They don't have anything on us.
I know, but all right, just give me a second for my character sheet to load because this takes forever for some reason nowadays. So since he tried it already, would it be with the disadvantage or advantage? I mean, disadvantage or normal?
Well, I would say advantage because Lemuel would come with you, give you the help action. what he said he would do.
Couldn't hurt.
Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
either of those rolls with advantage, whichever one you want.
Why not?
Oh, they're both ones, so
9.
ignore the one. So I don't think I had a chance for guidance, and not to mention if I do that, people will think I'm just casting a spell. It's like, what the fuck you doing? So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, much the same way. A lot of people in this town are they don't like hang out in one place. They're off doing stuff for the most part. It's a very busy town, a very like everyone a lot of moving parts. Everyone has something to do. Whether it's practicing shit or getting ready for the next job or fixing broken stuff from the last raids or crafting things, everyone's running around. You're getting the sense that if anybody knows the location you're looking for, they're not at the places you're looking for them. They're off somewhere else and doing who knows what.
Okay. Well, who's all right with us just striking out into the wilderness and seeing what we bump into?
We're up to see the wizard, the powerful wizard of Oz.
Well, we go see all the maybe evil club people.
Cue Frozen 2's Into the Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, having found no success in the town of Oakham, you guys gather your belongings, pick up Rosetta from her home. She's changed into an adorable little wizard's safari outfit, complete with wide-brimmed hat and traveling robes and backpack with all of her stuff in it. And you guys make your way out of the western gate of Oakham. The heavy, reinforced doors, scarred by many years of conflict, swing open to allow you to pass through. And before you, the road stretches out into the Forest of the Lost, the infamous Forest of the Lost. So, what I'm going to need people to do, and also I want to, I'll do this first. So in the forest, survival checks to remain unlost are made with disadvantage. If you roll below a 15 on a survival check, the woods change to random shit. Also, while you are within the Forest of the Lost, spells of 3rd level or higher have a chance to trigger wild magic surges.
Oh, fuck me, and sideways.
So keep that in mind.
Hey, Chance, is Fireball a 3rd level spell? I think it is. Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, no hypnotic pattern for you.
Well, not without risk.
Not without risk.
All I'm saying is I'm going to be getting a lot of value out of Flame Blade Scorching right here.
Wise.
Who is leading the party?
Realistically, if we're making survival checks, I think I might not actually be a bad choice. I've kind of had a recent awakening to get a little more in tune with the natural world than average. So, unless
I have a +7
to survival.
Yeah.
Wow. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're a little better at it than me, so go for it. I could see that. You come from a strange and wild, shadowy place. All right.
I come from the worst environments.
Well,
We have somebody that could lead with the survival skill beside me. I am so fucking happy.
yeah, and I'm not a slouch at it. I do have a 5. So
Yeah, max wisdom? Huh.
no. I when I became a ranger, I added it on as a skill, so I've got proficiency.
Yeah,
So
I don't have.
have much wit.
Yeah, I don't have proficiency. I just have a max wisdom.
Yeah, I have okay-ish wisdom, but I'm proficient, so not awful.
Question: are help actions allowed during long-term treks?
Or what allowed?
Are help actions allowed during long-term treks?
I would say if you both wanted to pool your collective knowledge together, I would allow you both to make a roll.
That seems like a good idea. That way he can concentrate about not getting lost up high while I concentrate about not getting lost down low, basically.
Okay, let's do this.
Sounds good to me. All right, so if we're both rolling, we'll both roll, I guess. Sounds great.
Disadvantage.
For both of us, right?
Disadvantage.
Like double disadvantage, right?
Why would it be
So
disadvantage?
I roll at it, and
You see
Because-
that's disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just no help action. Yes, correct. I don't know why I thought help action and also rolls. Yes, disadvantage, correct.
I don't think they cancel. It's just we get double chances at disadvantage, basically.
Yeah,
So,
19 good.
Yeah. All right, and I will roll 2. See, disadvantage. 12.
Okay, so between the two of you, manage to stay on the path. As you are kind of traveling through at least the beginning part of this trek, you've heard the many rumors about the Forest of the Lost. You've heard all the tangential stories from other people, just the name of the place, the reputation has you on edge from the get-go, and there you almost immediately you notice there's some odd stuff about the forest. Like you'll be traveling through on the beaten path, and then you'll look off to the right and see a completely different type of forest just 300 yards away, and you're like, maybe don't go in that direction. Like you can almost see just by paying greater attention than normal the seams where different shit is stitched together, and where potentially you could wander into some other random realm in this place. So at the very least, you're not completely lost. There comes a point where, however, the scenery does change a little bit. It's unavoidable when traveling through here, but at the very least you're not wandering into stark changes, which don't give you time to adapt. So we will call the first leg of your journey complete. First day. We'll say first day. First day travel without incident, avoiding things that you fear might be pitfalls, keeping an eye out for signs of fuckery in the area helps you out a lot. For day 2, go ahead and roll me survival checks again.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Oh, I only got a 9.
Oh no!
There's a double.
Oh no!
Okay.
Hold up.
What?
Huh?
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, never mind. I thought I could try to save it.
I'll save the day.
You do
No,
that.
I won't.
It's not a bad choice considering your survival score is the same as Lemmy's. Okay. Triple failure. Sounds good.
Wow.
So as you are wandering through the next section of forest, you come to a fork in the road, a two-way fork. One heads north, the other heads. One heads more northwestern, the other one heads more southwestern. You do whatever you do, flip a coin, take a vote, whatever it is, but through whatever determination you want to think of, you determine to take the southwestern path. And a short time after doing so, you begin to notice changes in the forest again. You notice that after probably an hour and a half, 2 hours of travel, the forest around you is much the same, but it's getting dimmer and dimmer light. The canopy above is getting thicker. And there's not as much light in this area. Go ahead, and those of you who are leading, we'll say Selra and Lemuel, for the sake of it, make me perception checks, please.
Okay. Are they subject to any special modifiers? It's important because I'm carrying a shield.
Not yet. Just
Okay.
whatever your shit is, perception check.
Hold up.
Okay.
He did say anything in regards to getting out with all of this for that.
Hold on. Try that again. You're disappearing into the background.
I said, remember, DM said anything in regards to get, into clear or stay on the right path, which this check would be regarding to, would be have to be made in disadvantage.
This is not regarding that. This is noticing things around you as you travel.
Never mind.
Okay. In that case, I would have advantage on that from the shield that I'm carrying. So
Go for it.
let's do it.
23.
Hey.
Lemuel picks up on this first. You do notice it getting darker. That is a concern. You notice that the canopy above is getting thicker, blocking out more light. But the thing that piques your interest is the canopy is growing thicker, but the trees around you are growing thinner, more sparse, and more dead. You're noticing a lot of dead trees, and you're noticing that the space between them is increasing, which should mean the canopy is growing thinner, but it's not.
Yeah.
And on a 23 perception, you're looking up and you're trying to make out what's going on up there. And you catch a point where the sunlight comes through the canopy, and the silhouette of the canopy above is not like branches and leaves, but more like a tangle of webbing.
Okay. I immediately share with the rest of the party in a voice loud enough for them to hear, but hopefully not loud enough to be considered a shout. I think this might be spider country. Just a guess. Because those are not leaves up there.
You are tempting us with fireball, aren't you? God. That was out of character.
Up.
Eee.
Yeah, I got my shield out just to be safe. Just,
Pulls out wave cutter.
Rosetta sees you all kind of preparing weaponry, and she's like, do you think we're gonna run into battle soon?
knowing our luck, I'm surprised we haven't already.
Oh dear. And you watch her, like, do some hand motions and cast a spell over herself.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
What level spell did she cast?
Looks like mage armor. I mean, I'll just give it to her.
Okay.
Just making sure that her her protections are up, at least for a little bit.
Wise decision.
Okay.
Okay.
So, continuing onward,
Mhm.
along the path that you've been following, keeping eyes out. Now that your hackles have been raised, your alertness is
Mm-hmm.
your alertness has been triggered. You're traveling along the path, and you're beginning to notice now that some of the webbing is beginning to show up on other trees and a lot closer to the ground, so you have a better chance to look at it. And even so, the webs still kind of look like silhouettes to you at a distance, until you pass by a tree and you notice the webbing on that tree in particular is entirely black. It's not white like normal cobwebs would be, or normal spider webs. It's made of this like dark, almost wispy, almost like a photo negative looking web.
On getting a good look at that, I would immediately turn to Selra and say, "Have you ever seen anything like this before? You know, at home?"
She looks
Just
at it.
seems.
She.
No. This is not something that you would have ever run across in your travels. Now, Chance, on the other hand, might have an idea. So I will let Chance, if he wants to, make an Arcana check.
Will do.
Or a History check. I'll say either one.
Will the information you give me be different depending on which one I say here?
No.
Like, all right, it's the same information either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
19. Okay. Also, by the way,
Wow.
utilization of a magic item that casts spells higher than 3rd level would still have a chance to trigger Wild Magic Search. In answer to your question.
All right, thank you.
With a 19 Arcana check, you're looking at these webs and you're like, that rings a bell. Where have I heard that before? And you recall in your previous studies, when you were researching how to make a connection with creatures from beyond the veil, particularly researching creatures that have an infernal nature to them, that there are arachnoid fiends that exist, that you have read about, types of fiends that are spider-like in nature, that produce black webbing like this. Typically lower level fiends, no particular affiliation. That produce this like shadow webbing that can consume light in high enough quantities.
Why does
That-
that scare me
what?
more?
Chance kind of looks at it and like, for those who've hung around him enough, they would recognize the look of confusion. That doesn't make sense. Why would this be here of all places? In my studies, I've come across something like this before. Not come across it. I know of it. In some of the lower planes, there are certain spiders that have webs that can devour light. Though the fact that it's here and we are very much not in the lower planes.
Rosetta kind of looks up at you and says, Is it dangerous to touch at all?"
Is it?
Not normally.
Normally, no. Though though knowing what I know of spiders, I would not touch it. Because a lot of spiders use these webs not just to trap prey, but also as a way of finding where the webs are multi-purpose. They trap prey, but given the size of the webs comparatively to the spider itself, it can also be used by the spider to find where that prey landed via sensing the vibrations in the webbing. So if the spider that made these webs has some kind of contact to any section of web, it can effectively ring a dinner bell.
Right, so no gathering samples. Understood.
I mean, you could always try it.
Kind of like puts
Can't find
away,
out.
just like puts away a little knife she had. It's just gonna cut off a piece of webbing.
Yeah, I will turn to Rosetta and say, I could attempt to do something with Mage Hand, but even that seems entirely too risky. The webs aren't dangerous themselves, but what's attached to them would be.
Yes, there's no real methodology to disturb the webbing without it,
Yep.
like I said, ringing the bell.
I think you should touch it.
Hmm?
I said
think
in
the-
character that I think you should touch it.
I in character, I say I strongly disagree. I think we should attempt to get through this area if we can, but I suggest going very slowly and not touching any of this stuff, if possible.
Minimize unnecessary contact with the webs, if at all possible.
As you continue your cautious trek through this section of the woods, eventually the winding path leads you to a massive fallen tree that has been felled and broken in half across the road, such that the path travels through between the two splintered halves of the trunk. And you notice as well as you've been traveling that more and more of the black webs have been kind of where they were sparse before. They're growing, greater in number, like sites of where black webs are. And eventually, as you get closer to this tree in particular, you notice that there are white webs intermingled in the black, kind of like this weird monochrome spider web pattern of just thick webbing covering the side of this massive felled tree and all of the other smaller dead trees around it. And when you're about, I don't know, say 60-ish feet from it, the amount of webbing gives you pause, and as you kind of like stop yourself, like, okay, maybe we should prepare for something, you go and you're about to like get yourselves ready. Lemuel, you blink, and in the time it takes for you to blink, when you open your eyes, you are face to face with a pale white spider face. Massive body, appeared like that out of nowhere. Fangs dripping with venom.
Oh, good.
It's a natural 20.
Yay.
4 damage. Where is damage? This and 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 17.
Ouch.
20, 24. 34 points of damage total.
Holy.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hold on. Constitution saving throw first. I'm sorry about that. Might not take that much damage.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. I rolled really well on the poison side.
Constitution save. Okay.
9. So that's a failure. So it's 34 points of damage, 10 of which is piercing, and the rest is poison.
Ow. Okay, then.
Okay. You're also noticing now, as this thing bites into Lemuel, and he lets out a surprised, shocked gasp, like out of nowhere, with almost no time to react. 1, 2, 3, 4 other spiders pop up, materialize in place right around you, surrounding your party. And we're gonna have everybody roll initiative as soon as I get the map open to the spider forest. And I can change the music to combat seamlessly with Pocket Bard.
Ah! 1-digit initiative. God, I didn't miss you.
All right. Whoa.
Here, actually.
Well, that's weird.
I'll throw this one over here for initiative count.
Yay, phase spiders.
Just making sure. That's fine. All right.
Also, for the record, that's not me attempting to metagame, that's just me recognizing these tokens.
I mean, I would assume that seasoned adventurers like yourselves are aware of what phase spiders are.
Yeah. This is the fact that, you know, I like above game, I recognize the tokens because you use these for phase spiders all the time.
Also, I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention, the way surprise works in 5e now is disadvantage on initiative checks.
Yeah, but with the shield I'm holding, that would cancel that out.
Yeah, so yours stays the same. The rest of you have to roll with disadvantage.
Mine would cancel out as well because I have advantage due to barbarian.
Okay, you're fine.
Mine would go from a 21 to a 20 because I also have advantage on initiative rolls.
Well, then it wouldn't change. It would just be a straight.
No, yours will not change because it looks like our initiatives are all set up with the.
No, I rolled. I rolled the 18 first. The 18 was the first dice, so it would be a 20.
Oh well, mine would be 3 then.
Okay, go ahead and change yours to 3.
Yeah, Fuego. I'll roll again. Actually, no, I won't. I won't click the token. I'll just roll it in the chat, and then I'll edit it if it's lower.
I'll roll hers
Yeah,
as
no.
well.
So
she's
yeah,
at 6.
so
Wow.
yeah, so yeah. Fuego keeps the 9.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Okay. This should be the correct initiative order. Okay, first up in initiative after that bite attack is Lemuel.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Well, are there any changes with how poison works? Like, it still works. There's not any change on the rule with that right now, is there? It
I don't get the monster manual till next month, so unless they change phase spiders in that book.
So disadvantage on attacks, disadvantage on skill rolls, right?
You are not poisoned. You just took poison damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
It's
that's
only
something.
only if
All
you
right.
are brought to 0 are you poisoned.
huh. Weird. I did not know that was a thing. All right, cool. Well, I know it's risky, but I'm probably gonna attempt to do something. So let's see what happens. Because let's see. There's 5 of them, right? Okay. All right, guys. Let's see what this does. I am doing something that I will probably regret. So,
It's every turn of combat, really. Give it a
okay.
shot. What do you got for me?
I know it's 3rd, so something could happen. But I'm gonna try to hit the spiders with it because they are very fast. So, and I think they're all within 40 feet. Let me do the measure tool, but pretty sure they're close up. Square to corner.
Environmental effects,
Let's
wild
see.
magic zone. Let's take a look at this and see what we got. Past
it looks
magical
like it
disaster
gets
or
them all if I
uncontrolled
center
surge
it
power
here.
magic to unravel, creating a wild magic zone in such an area that typically no more than 300 magic is unpredictable. Whenever a creature expends spells out to cast wild magic zone, roll a 1d20. If you roll a 20, roll on the magic search table. Got it. So roll me a d20 as well, just straight up.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like if it works, it'll get them all. But yeah, let me roll a thing. So yeah,
I believe.
where's the dice thing?
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, you're going to be able to get all of them for sure.
If things go well, yeah.
Yeah, if they make their,
All right.
if they make their saves, obviously.
Where do I?
on the left-hand side.
Where do
there's
I bring up
D20.
the?
Left-hand
I'm
side of your
looking
screen?
for it, yeah.
There should be a little dice symbol. Click that.
There
and
we
just
go.
go to-
I found him. Yeah, I got him. So 1d20, right?
Yeah, and these all need to
All right.
make what saves?
Let's see what happens.
Wisdom saving.
I got it. That's correct.
No special.
Against the difficulty of, I believe, 17. Yep,
all of them
against 17. So, okay. And I got a 16 on the Wild Surge, so whatever that does, it does.
You're fine. You have to roll a 20 for it to be a search.
Oh,
So if you roll a natural 20 on your roll for the surge check, then it's a surge. But otherwise, you're fine. Okay, all the spiders are slowed.
okay.
You watch as this. Well, why don't you describe how your spell looks as it clings to them and slows them down?
Okay.
Wait, isn't that
I'll
what
just
level
say
spell is
a-
that?
Third level.
it's
Oh,
it's
boy.
third. Yeah. So,
We already did the check for it.
Yep,
There's no search, so you're fine.
Yep. A shimmering field of a slightly glowing. I'll just say, like a light, kind of a grayish glow, just flows out from the point where I cast it, which was just next to me, and expands out in in a 40-foot cube from that point, and just kind of flows over the spiders and flickers in the air a little bit, and sort of just dissipates after it's made them glow a slightly brighter gray, which then also fades, but they seem a little different after it's faded. They're still affected by something, you just can't see it.
Oh yeah, you watching as like they're all rearing up on their hind legs to come down and strike you all, and in the middle of that rearing up, you see like the poison dripping from the fangs begins to travel in slow motion. You watch as they like begin to move at a snail's pace, essentially. Cool. So that's your action. They have no reactions.
Then
now.
as a bonus action, I choose to cast because I can do that as the racial feature. I cast Blade Ward on myself. So for what that's, I'm still using the old version, and that's fine. So just the old version of that, like so, just as an action, as a bonus action. So
resistance to bludgeoning, piercing,
and I
slashing,
guess-
death by weapon attacks.
yeah, that's old style. So, and then now that I've done that, I'll probably attempt to move decently far from them. Is there a direction I can see to move in that does not take me across
Doesn't take you across what?
webbing, or is webbing in every direction from where I am? So
If you see
webbing.
webs on the map, that's where webs are.
I'm trying not. Okay, so I should be able to. I don't see any over this way, so yeah, I'd probably leg it over in that direction there. So I don't know if that shows up, but like to here.
Yeah, so go for it. Move your character.
Okay, and just use. Yeah, I'll just do that with my regular move because I already used the other as the other. So 15, 20, 25, 30. I think that's as far as I go. So.
All right.
Right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, that should be it. End turn.
Chance, you're up next. Followed by Cell
Oh.
Ringneck.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I am too close to them, and leaving would get them. And oh wait, they can't do up attacks, can they?
Nope, they are all slowed. They have -2 to AC and Dex saves. They have no reactions, and they can only take one action or a bonus action on their turn, not both. Which is great for face spiders, right? Ethereal Jaunt is now useless.
Yeah. I'm gonna blast this one with a scorching ray.
Go for it. Oh, yeah. I think their AC is 11 right now. So those two will hit.
Yeah, I reroll the 1 on that 5. All
Sorry.
right, so that is now
It's +4
12
to
on that
whatever it
first
is.
one.
Okay, so say 12 and then 10 for a total of 22.
Yep.
All three going down one. One of them, of course, misses from natural 1, but that's fine. 2 hit, massive hits. You watch as like your rays impact the spider at normal speed, but it almost has like a delayed reaction to the burning of the fire as it
And
hits its
as
body.
As a bonus action, I activate my aura.
Sick. All right, that's it for you.
Yes, sir.
Selra, you're up.
Bonus action rage. Just gonna go right here. Swing twice at this guy.
Rage on there. Go for it.
Reckless. Grab a master.
Sure. Why not? They have an 11 AC. You might as well fucking go all out.
That was the wrong type of hit.
I mean,
I'll take it, but
it's a 20, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 10. Don't know why it's not doing it. And second hit. 28
20.
for
Well, 20.
20.
23
Yeah,
for 26 points.
26.
So how much damage is that first one? Are we counting that second roll? Because that's a D12 plus 4. Is that correct?
The first one was not correct. Geometry roll.
Because Rage Great Weapon Master is 3 plus is 13 flat. So it'd be 6 plus 13, right?
19, so yeah.
Okay, so 19 points plus 20 whatever points is well over 40, so it's just dead. You 2 strikes
Smackety.
smack the shit out of the spider, cleave it in 2, and you watch as its body parts begin to slowly collapse to the ground. You turn your attention to the other spiders around you.
She just looked down to the man, she's like, run. Enter.
Tis the spider's turns. It's going to turn toward you. This one has 15 feet of movement only, so it's going to scurry after Chance, because that's all it can do. This one's going to do a flanking maneuver. Let's see. 10 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
This one is going to move over there, and when it gets to about there, it is going to disappear. Selra, Valerian, and Chance are all getting bite attacks on them. So Selra first, it is a 10 to hit. Valerian,
advantage, they miss.
that's correct. Okay, well then, I'll reroll that in a second. So 15 to hit, Valerian doesn't hit. Chance, that's a 9 to hit, that doesn't hit. And I'll reroll advantage for Selra. 17.
It's,
Make a con save for me, please.
yep. $25.
25. Sick. No poison damage. Well, half poison damage. Are you bear totem?
I am bear.
So resistant to both types of damage means that's a 4 and a 10. So 14. Well, then halved again. So 9 points of damage total. 4 piercing and 5 poison.
God.
Cool. That is the spider's turn. They can't use any other actions. They have used their one thing that they can do this turn. So, Fuego's next. I'm assuming he's biting things. I'm assuming he's biting things. So I can't.
Chance.
Chance. May be here.
Take a chance.
He might or might not be here to take his turn with the fire dog.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay, got it.
Let's see. Nom Nom on the spider that tried to nom Chance.
Sure, do them one at a time. This thing's
All
looking
right.
real hurt. Dead.
All right. I forget. Can you move after? Well, after.
Yeah, you can. You can split your movement and your actions.
Neat. Then now I'm on the second one.
Yep, 12 still hits. Total of 10. Oh shit. Typed in some weird stuff. He went into negative 10 hit points for a second. I meant to do minus 10. Okay, cool. That one takes a chunk. Next up is the ever frightful Rosetta.
These spiders probably do not taste very good.
Probably not, I would venture to guess. She's going to scoot down here. Let me read this spell. I gave her some weird shit here. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Can she do it from here? Let's find out. Let's do some cone shit. She angles it that way. She can get both of the remaining spiders other than the phased one and not hit any of you. She's going to on her turn take her wizard staff and swing it in an arc in front of her, and you watch as a wave of force in a 30-foot cone is pushed out in front of her. She's going to cast Pulse Wave. She's going to try to push them. They all need to make con saves, so I will do that in a second. Both of these. 8 and 4, they both fail, so that is 66 force damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Good damage. 12, 17, 20, 22, 23. 23 points of force damage. Kills this one, turns it into paste. The other one takes the 23 on the chin and is pushed 15 feet away. Boom. And then we're going to go ahead and roll a d20. That's a 12, so no magic surge. She is going to whoop, whoop, whoop this way 30 feet over by this tree. And that will be her turn. Valerian's up next.
This actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna help with this one first.
That one's dead.
Oh, that one's dead.
Yeah.
Where's no? Oh.
There is one spider that phased out of reality, and there is one spider down here who is under 10 hit points. Very close to death.
Well then, if he's dead, then I am going to you. Oh my god, will you fucking show up when I press the button?
It might be too much to ask for. Natural one, unfortunately.
I am going to use a free action to cry and end my turn.
Sounds good. At the top of initiative, as the various spells and yelling of combat have begun, the rest of you are beginning to watch as some activity is happening from within the fallen tree trunk on the opposite end of the field over there. Let's go ahead and move these over to the token layer. And I'll roll initiative for them. Let's put this over here so we can have generalized initiative. Boop. Great. So. Okay. Alrighty. First up, is Lemuel on round 2 of combat. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is so risky. Still doing it. All right.
It's very big. You can see it on the map. Look at all that log you've got to work with. Oh, fun. I didn't know you had that.
It ain't just utility spells, guys. Okie dokie.
Let's see that wild magic
And that's-
surge.
And that's close enough, and I am... Let's see, yeah, that's plenty close. I am gonna go with, let's see, that's 20 foot radius sphere. Let's make sure on the shape here. Circle.
Gonna go out on the limb and assume those are the fiend spiders
Yep.
that I
Looks like
I
it.
know of.
Yeah, sure looks like it.
They look pretty
Yep.
fiendish to me.
They do, in
Yep.
fact, look like nether
I'm
spiders.
going with it. I'm going with it centered on this one right here in the middle. So like that, if you can see it. So Neat.
Dex saving throw. Do they get any bonuses? They do not. 1, 2, 3, 4.
against 17.
19, 22, 18. So 3 succeed, 1 fail. We'll say the one that you centered it on failed. Roll your damage, and then
Well,
I
that's
also need
something.
another roll of a d20 for a surge, just in case.
Yep. Rolling damage. Yes. 8d6. Wow. Okay, cool. All right.
We love a good fireball.
Yep. I don't think I can do 8. I don't think I can do 8 of them at once, so I'll just do 4 and 4, okay?
Just in chat, type /roll space 8d6.
Oh, never mind. I think I got that right. Let's find out. Let's see what happens.
And then between
Eee!
this
that wasn't
turn
great.
and your next turn, fix your fireball so it actually does damage. 25 points.
it doesn't
Fantastic.
do that?
Halved
All right.
for the
How do I do
save,
that?
and halved again for resistance.
Oh,
So the one in the center takes 12 points of fire damage.
all right. That's something.
The rest of them take 6 points of fire damage.
I do have a question. Does it have any additional effects on that large log?
The log itself, the wood, begins to burn.
Yes.
The black webbing does not. The black webbing is immune to fire.
That makes sense. Okay. All right. Now rolling the d20.
6, you're good.
6. All right. Okay. And let's see. Well, all of the things being equal, I am probably going to move as far as possible from those things because I'm kind of hurt. So, yeah, I'm just going to bonus action dash and move 60 feet. So, that's about all I got. So, yeah.
After you do that, go ahead
Here.
and... Jesus. After you do that, go ahead and fix your fireball, and then I will take the nether spider's turn as well.
Okay. How exactly do I do that? We'll figure it out. Okay.
You go into your
I will move
spells,
me.
go into fireball, and change the...
Okay.
You have to edit the damage.
That's me.
You have to make it an attack, not a spell... not a spell card.
Okay. Okay. I hope I got that right. So it's just under the core stuff, right?
Go to your spells.
Oh shoot! I've already got it up as an attack. I just clicked the wrong thing. So
Great.
I think it's fixed.
We'll do that
As
correctly in
far-
the future then.
As far as I know, it's good. Sorry.
Sick. Okay. Nether spiders are going to take their turn. Let's go ahead and do that.
It's so rare I do attack spells. It's like, yeah. I kind of forgot how they worked.
25. 30 feet there. So it's going to go 30 feet there. 30 feet there. And 30 feet there. Kind of spreading around you. Okay. We're going to do a barrage of web attacks. So...
Yikes.
Let's see. This one will go against Selra. This one will go against Valerian. This one will go against Chance. And I think you're out of range, right? Yeah, you're way out of range. So Chance is going to get... We'll do one for Chance, one for Fuego, I guess. We'll just target the 4 of you in that center pile there. Do any of them have a chance for non-disadvantage? This one's going for Chance. Well, this one will go for Chance. The other one will go for Fuego. Okay, so all of them are going to be at disadvantage except the one that targets Fuego. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Disadvantage cancels out because of Reckless, right?
Yep.
For Selra. So we'll... Oops, I rolled it wrong. Sorry. Normal roll. 18 to hit.
It's
You are grappled and restrained.
check.
And you are suffused in magical darkness. You cannot see.
What?
Disadvantage to hit Valerian. That's a... Oh my god. A 19 and a 25. I think your AC is higher than 20, right?
Shield.
Okay. Shield fine. Normal roll for Fuego. 21 to hit Fuego.
Wait, web does damage?
No. It's an attack to hit, and then if it hits you, it's restrained and grappled and blinded.
Can I... You know what? Fuck it, I'll let it hit.
Okay. You are grappled and restrained, and you cannot see. You are suffused in magical darkness.
All right, Fuego is grappled, restrained, and blinded.
Yep. And Chance, that's a 16 to hit you.
I'm gonna just shield that
Okay. So you get a blind.
So-
you get a blind.
because otherwise that would have been meat beat.
Grappled, restrained, blinded. What's this for blinded? This thing. And Selro is the same. Okay. I believe that is their turn. For now. Sick. Okay. Chance, you're next.
There's no I in team, but there is one in Fireball.
That there is. So all 3 of those are dex saves. 1, 2, 3. There's a 12, a 14, and a 7, all of which fail. They're going to
Yeah,
take
they all
29 points of fire damage.
More actually, because I get to reroll that one.
Great.
Well, potentially more if I roll another one. All right, so
28
Take
plus
3 more.
4. Fucking 32. Got it. 32 points of fire damage, ignoring the resistance because of your thing.
and no wild magic search.
Sick.
Bonus action, re-up my aura.
Any movement? Also no. Selro, go ahead.
No, I'm moving back here just to put a bit of cover between me and them.
Okay, sounds good. Take cover behind the tree. Selra is up next. You are grappled, restrained, and blinded. If you want to try and break the webbing, It is an action to try and escape.
Can I attempt to attack and try to just get to see out?
What?
Can I attempt to attack and try to get to see out of the webbing?
You can try and attack to cut yourself out, yes.
Okay.
It is at disadvantage, unless you're doing reckless.
I am.
It is also a strength check to try and break out. It's an athletics check, which you have advantage on currently because you're raging. Those 3 in particular are below half. They are bloodied.
Okay. Let's...
Yeah, easy. Yeah, so you managed to break free. You are no longer grappled, restrained, blinded. That is your action to do so. You are free to move about the cabin.
I'm over here.
Okay.
Enter.
Speaking of, face spiders are gonna get a go.
Eee.
Let's move the ethereal one. Let's save this. It's full turn here. Okay. Pull up the block again. It's gonna get 1 attack against Selra. Not at advantage because you didn't have to do anything reckless last time. So just a normal roll. 6 doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Fuego. He is grappled, restrained, blinded. It is an escape DC of 10. Or sorry, escape DC of 12 for the webbing, if you want to make an athletics check to break out. Otherwise, you can try and attack it. Easy enough.
Wow.
You guys are rolling way higher than you need to for these webs.
Look, it makes sense in context. Like Fuego's, like. No, wait, no, it doesn't. I was about to make a comment about the fire, but I was like, wait, no, these things are immune to fire. The black webs are only taking damage from Chance's fire because for some reason the idol doesn't get the bonus, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it makes sense that the idol doesn't. I'm not bugging on that one.
Any movement?
Shouldn't be. This should be all.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys got the last. I'm assuming you guys can handle the last couple phase fighters, or the last one. I don't know. I think there's only one left.
There's one that hasn't resurfaced yet from being ethereal jaunted. In the meantime, it is Rosetta's turn. She has got things to do. Well, seeing that only one of the fireballs was useful and the other fireball was scouting. Oh my god. That might be good. Same radius. In the same radius that you did your fireball in, she is going to cast Ice Storm. Go ahead and make their dex saves.
I assume it's being positioned so it doesn't catch Fuego, right?
Yeah. There's a 20-foot radius in there that can catch all three without killing Fuego.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, the 18 and the 22 succeed. The 8 does not, so we'll call that the middle one. 5 bludgeoning, 14 cold for a total of 19. So the middle one takes the full 19 points of damage. And is it a con save or a dex save? It is a dex save for Ice Storm. So we will, and then that one is 9 points total for that. And the other one. And as that area is now difficult terrain as well, so keep that in mind, that the area around the spiders and behind them in the inner radius is difficult terrain. As the ice begins to pelt that area, the massive ice storm, you're watching as the bits of sleet and hail are striking the webs are disappearing. You're watching the blackened shadow webs freeze up and then shatter into black mist.
Oh, it seems that they have a ice vulnerability. Or cold vulnerability.
Valerian, you're up next.
I'd like to try to break out.
Sure, athletics check. Or you can attack it.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
I think that's my turn, isn't it?
That's your action. If you have a bonus action or anything else you want to do, go for it. But
Nope, I'm good.
Or you could move. I don't know.
I'm still surrounded by web. If I move, I'll get caught in it again.
where you see webs on the map is where webs are. So here,
Okay.
Here.
Oh,
They're mostly in
it.
front of you. They're not really around you at the moment.
You try a thing
like them.
here.
I'd like to move there, then 30 feet.
Sure, that's fine.
That's my turn.
All right.
Oh.
Lemuel, top of your round, go.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, that should work. Let's see. Let me see what this does. Too much. Hmm.
I've got a new website. Congratulations.
I guess I could do that.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'll just do. So there's a 20-foot radius I can do that won't hit Valerian or
Fuego.
Fuego. That'll hit these three.
Correct. Just pile on the hurt.
Nether spider got hit. Got hit by the ice storm.
They've been
Oh, I'm
double
actually doing
fireballed and
something
ice stormed.
Not officially, but yeah, I'll do it anyway. So, yeah. So they're fairly hurting. So that's good. Okay, I am going to do something that's not actually going to damage them, but it might still be useful. So, all right. Yep.
Okay.
I am going to be using a second level. I'm going to be using a second level slot to do it, so it'll be 78. So I
Sure.
guess just
Now I'll give you a choice here
roll.
because they've still, some of them still got
Mhm.
significant hit points left. We could use New
Uh-huh.
Sleep, which is a saving throw,
Hmm?
rather than hit point based.
I have no idea how that works. So
I'll look up New Sleep here. Hold on. New Sleep, I believe, is slightly better because it forces a saving throw. Oops, that's the wrong one. 2024 Sleep. As soon as it pulls up for me, I'll let you know.
What are you doing here, Rod?
Oh, no, it wouldn't help you. It's different. It's not a big radius. It's a 5-foot radius sphere. Never mind.
No, I don't
it would
think
be.
I want that.
It would have been a wisdom saving throw for the incapacitated condition, and if it fails 2 saves, then it falls unconscious.
That sounds way worse. I'll just go with the old one, thanks.
Sure. We'll keep the old stuff.
All right.
So 40 hit points, starting with the lowest one,
Yep.
which is the front one. So the front one falls asleep.
Mm.
Then, let's see. Well, their total hit points is what? 34. Okay, so two of them would fall asleep. This one and this one.
That'll work.
The other one, not enough hit points left over to get its unconsciousness. Sick. Now that is
Sounds
just
good.
duration for a minute, so your concentration on slow is still up. Sounds good to me.
Yep. And let's see.
I do want to double check and see here because radius would be 24 is over here.
Yeah, it should hit those 3.
Just about that.
Yeah.
Right, so that point has to be within 90 feet of you. So you have to move to thereabouts to do
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, so that's what is that? 5, 10, 15. I think that's 20 feet. So
15 feet to get there.
I've moved 15 feet there. All right, and that's where I cast it from. And then after that, I'm probably gonna. You know what? After that, I'm probably gonna try to move another 5, 10. I don't know if does moving here put me in cover, or I don't know. It looks like I'm partly behind a tree, but I can't really tell.
Not from anything currently. No.
Really?
You'd have to be in this space to get behind the trunk. If we're calling this center space the trunk of the tree here, so you'd have to be over here.
Okay, so yeah, so I just have to go there instead. So
Yeah, that'll be the last 15 feet of your movement.
so right there, and then that would put me in the tree or behind among the root clusters or whatever. Okay. All right.
If you want to stay on the ground,
and
if you want to climb the tree, that's a different story.
No, I'm good on the ground. I was just gonna try to get under cover and bonus action hide because it's a thing. So, all right, bonus action hiding thing. With that and advantage from cloak.
Let's do that.
Okay, 21. Sneaks. End turn.
Got it. Okay.
Sneakily, I think.
3 of them get their webs back. The one with the red dot on it does not. This one is going to go. It's 30 feet to there and try to web Rosetta. This one is going to move 25 feet there for Fuego. The other 2 are unconscious.
which-
Can't do anything.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So, let's see. So we'll do the web first for Rosetta. It's 23. She is webbed up.
Oh no!
Is the web a ranged attack?
Yes.
Alright, then it has disadvantage on shooting Fuego because it's in melee.
It's not shooting Fuego with the web. It shot Rosetta with the web, and now it's going to
No, I mean
try and
this one over
bite
here.
Fuego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it ran up to him. It's going to try and bite him.
Alright, I misunderstood the play here. My bad.
Yeah. This one. 20 to hit Fuego.
Yeah, that hits, and then a con save.
Yeah. Why did it do that? Oh, because it just didn't have the box around it. Yeah, sure, that saves. So half as much damage. So 13 points of piercing damage, first of all. followed by 5 points of fire and 3 points of poison.
Well, the fire gets halved twice.
Yes, because you are resistant to fire.
I forget, is it round up or round down?
It's round down. So,
Alright, so I
well,
take-
the 10 is the fire damage, so that's halved to 5 and then halved again to 2.
And then the
Poison
7, and then I
sacrifice.
take 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 points of poison. Cool. So it was 13 and 13 is 26 points total, if you want to do the whole math. That is all the spiders' turns currently. The other two are asleep. I don't think they can do anything for a minute until someone attacks them. So, Chance is up next.
Alright. I assume I have a clear shot on this one here.
Yes.
Alright.
It's kind of like scurried across the big old web down here and is now webbed up Rosetta and is heading towards her. Sure.
Chance is gonna call that one a bitch and shoot it 3 times with Scorching Ray.
Then you should probably roll for Scorching Ray.
I mean, not Scorching Ray, I meant Produce Flame. Oh, did I say Produce Flame? Ah! Damn. I double fucked up, okay.
Yes.
Oop.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Let me just unfortunately,
Yeah, I mean, all of
yeah. Let me just reroll those 2d6.
Yeah.
Those 3d6, actually.
So we're at, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 15, 18,
Alright, so
18
11 on the
6.
So 11 on the first one, the second one stays the same, and the third one
21. So 21,
Goes to
21 plus 10, 31 points of damage.
bypassing resistance.
Yes.
And Chance calls that thing a bitch and infernal.
It turns toward you. It seems to have understood what you said. Now it doesn't like you.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah. These things do apparently understand Infernal. Cool. That's your turn, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I would rather it focus on me than the squishier wizard.
Go for it. Selra's up next.
Swing,
Got a extremely
reckless, wave
Reckless.
cutter, great weapon master.
Jesus Christ. Yes, it's dead. Squish the spider. It's gone.
She then moves up to this guy, flying over Chance. Right, all the jazz. Swansea to hit.
I think 15 hits. Yes, 15 does hit.
Okay.
Total of 21. Right? Yes, 21.
Yep, and she has to make an attack with her bonus action because she killed something.
Nice.
Does a 14 hit.
Yeah, that'll kill it. That'll get rid of the rest of it. 14 just hits.
That ends my turn.
Sick. The phase spiders. I don't know their name. Can't do shit. Alright. Fuego. For context, the unconscious one is the lowest among the two that he can hit.
Yeah.
It's also the most fucked up of the other 3 spiders that are in.
It's also currently the lowest threat because if they won't wake up for a minute.
Yes.
So these bites are gonna be on the one that just bit him.
17 hits. That is 24 hits as well. So 11 and 10
11.
points.
So 11 and 11. Oh, no, 11 and 10. Yeah.
11 and 10, 21 points of damage. It had 20 hit points left, so it's gone.
Phase spiders don't taste good. I imagine nether spiders probably taste worse.
No. It tastes like the burnt shit in the back of your microwave that you can never get off. Alright. Sounds good. Any movement? Does he want to go anywhere? Or does he just stay there?
Yeah, he's gonna stay right there.
Cool. Rosetta is currently blinded, restrained, all that fun stuff. I don't think she has a great athletics check. She is going to fish around in her pocket for her little knife. See if she can cut the rope. Disadvantage. 14 for 5. Okay, cool. Web takes 5 points of damage. She's slowly cutting her way out. Valerian. There are currently 2 unconscious spiders next to you. What have you got for me? Which one are we doing? Top one? Sure. Go ahead and roll your damage. There's one random phase spider somewhere in the ether that has not taken any damage yet, but also has not been able to come back from the ethereal plane. Cool. 11 points of necrotic damage. That will wake this spider up. Oh, sure. Great. Oh no.
Wait, if that spider was asleep, wouldn't he have had advantage on that?
It would have, but it hit anyway. You could try for a natural 20, I suppose, but... Oh, God, it's so ugly. I hate that Roll20 does this now, where it's just like random fucking PNG images and not the actual thing. I'm just gonna put a PNG of a scythe on the screen. Because, fuck it, I have to go get it. I have to go get one. Okay, go ahead and do your spiritual weapon. Oh, I'm assuming it will do more than 3. It's your wisdom modifier. Yeah. That one dies. It gets woken up only to be cleaved in half by a spectral scythe. Any movement from you, go ahead and take it. Top of the round, Lemmy's up next.
Okay, so I don't see anything around that's awake, right? Like the only thing left is one unconscious thing up here, right? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see how far that is. Oh, nope. Can't do that. I guess I'll just attempt a bonus action dash closer to it so I can maybe hit it with something. So See, that'd be 60 away. All right, so it'd be bonus action dashing 5, 10. Oh, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 60. Okay, so to there. And that puts me, what, about 15 away, I think? So. Yep. Okay. So. Yeah, sure, why not?
Remember, you have advantage.
Yeah, I know. Let me just look at a thing real quick here. Spells. See if that's a thing. Yep, it is. Okay, yeah, that works. And I'll click the attack for that, so... Let's see, and I am 5th level, so it'll do 2d8 if it hits. So, core, roll Ray of Frost, and if I click it, will it bring up the option to do it at advantage, or do I have to, like, right-click?
It should.
Alright. Click.
As long as you didn't change the sheet the way I set it up.
Yeah, it should be alright. So, advantage... There it goes.
Sure.
29.
It's dead.
And... Yep. 19 damage, so... Yep. That one's toast.
Absolutely.
Or, not toast, but icicles. So... And after I do that, I'd probably yell over to Rosetta. If you still got some of it handy, don't forget to collect a sample. That stuff's probably pretty interesting.
She's currently like, oh god, trying to get fucking webs up for her.
Yeah, because we still have a phase spider hanging out. Though, to be fair, it also might have decided to fuck off, seeing how everything else is dead.
Valerian tells the NPC's name. I forgot.
Rosetta.
I tell Rosetta, said, "Oh, just walk it off."
I'm not worried about you guys killing or whatever the last phase spider. So we'll go ahead and land combat here. We'll
Okay.
just say that it's smart enough from its perch wherever it is in the ethereal plane to not go after you any further.
I like to,
Chance. Oh, sorry.
like one of our party members suggested. I'd like to harvest some of these parts if I can.
Certainly can.
Chance will go. Chance will go.
right.
Chance will go over to Rosetta and use a produce flame to kind of burn the webs off.
It takes
His
a
fire actually
while.
works
It takes a while with produce flame, but you can do that.
Soldier will just rip the webs in half.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier because if they're the nether spider ones, the flame wouldn't work on them. So yeah, if it's phase spider ones, yeah.
Chance's fire does.
Oh, right. Because it ignores. Yeah, I get you. So
Resist.
Fire
Right, you can do-
community.
Resist.
Yes.
I'll try to. Like,
Yeah, we get it. We get it. You can commit arson anywhere.
So cool with your abilities to recall existences. I'm gonna put
Okay, and is there anything I can roll to attempt to harvest some of the venom from these things?
Yeah, I'll get
I
it to
just
you in a
think-
second. Hold on.
All right.
If this website will let me. Come on now. Ooh, baby. What the hell is that? Hold on, sorry. My my webpage for the spiders is gone. Hold on one second. Try and reload that. What is going on? This is being weird. Hold on. Why are you the way that you are? Let me just try searching it up from here and see if it'll load correctly. No, it is not loading correctly. If I did that. It's so weird. I mean, 5e Tools is down right now. Give me a second. Let me look up the. Let me look up the Nether spiders. They're your own thing. Oh, it's coming up with. It's coming up with like random other shit. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to know. If it was in Layers of Atharis or not. Because I actually have that somewhere in here. Or at least I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's Maybelline. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say. Maybe it's not part of that. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna see if I can find which book it's in.
Instead of, could we also take a 5-minute piss break?
Sure. I'll pause the recording.
Yay.
We're gonna start the recording again since we're all seemingly back.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, I would like to know that's why I'm kind of investigating the area where the Nether spiders crawled out of.
Sure, you can go over to that hollow if you want to. It is coated in black webbing. The fireball seems to have burned a lot of it away. Your fireball specifically, as well as the ice storm has frozen and shattered most of the web, covering your path forward. Looking inside, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Wouldn't it be investigation if I'm actively searching?
It's a dark hollow. I'm going to see what you can see from where you're at. If you want to go inside, you can certainly do that and investigate after. 1. Seems like a dark hole. Covered. Covered in shadow webbing.
If it matters, I do have dark vision, so.
It does not. Your dark vision does not let you see through magical darkness.
Oh, it's magic darkness.
Mm.
Understandable.
Their webs are magical darkness.
Right. Well, I'm going to start the process of burning the webs out.
Sure.
Can I assist him with that? I can use Ray of Frost on some of them. I mean, the ones that his fire doesn't get, my eyes should.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know.
Sure.
Cool.
I also have acid splash, so that would also be more effective.
They have a vulnerability to cold damage, so if you have cold damage, great. If not, any other damage is fine. The webs have a hit point total of 10 per 5 foot square, so. Getting into the hollow of this thing is a little bit tough. I will say that there are no signs of a planar breach. However, you do find the remains of some adventurers that have been webbed up and turned to goo. Most of their equipment is melted and unsalvageable, but a couple of magic items remain. You find a +1 set of daggers, 2 +1 daggers. You also find a very nice set of leather armor. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Excuse me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Venombane armor, for those of you who are going to identify it later.
Irony.
Irony, yeah. I will put that in the chat for you, because it is not a searchable item. I don't believe. I don't know. It might be in the Griffin's Saddlebag one from the D&D Beyond, but that's where I pulled it from, if I remember correctly. There's the text for it. It is a set of studded leather armor, enchanted with Venombane. Allows you to traverse webbed areas more easily. You cannot be caught in webs of any sort, and can move through the webs as if they were difficult terrain. In addition, when you take poison damage while wearing the armor, you can use a reaction to reduce it.
Yeah, Chance will give one of the daggers to Rosetta.
Sure, she'll take it.
Anyone want the armor?
I guess I'd motion over to Selra, be like, could this be anything of use to you? It seems like you like getting up close and personal, and in the right situation, this could help you do that.
What does it do again?
It allows you to traverse webbed areas more easily. You cannot be caught in webs of any sort, and you can move through them as if they were difficult terrain. And when you take poison damage while wearing the armor, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d8 plus your Constitution modifier.
I'll
I'll hold on to one of the daggers, and I'll, like I said, hand one to
Keep in mind your
Rosetta.
barbarian's unarmored defense would not work when you don armor.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's still good to have in the back pocket.
Who knows? You could always sell it for money if you don't want it.
What rarity is that?
Now, for those of you who are collecting shit from the spiders,
Yep.
you have total of, from what I've seen in rolls, you have 3 venom glands from the nether spiders. If you want to collect anything else, that would be more additional survival or sleight of hand checks.
Yep. I'll attempt to, actually, hold on a second.
There are, just so you're aware, there are a total of 3 dead
Phase spiders.
phase spiders and 4 dead nether spiders.
Okay. I'll attempt to make I'll attempt to make a sleight of hand check on one of the nether spiders, or not, one of the phase spiders, rather, not phase spider. So
Got it?
okay.
Sure, that's fine.
Boop. Okay. And
Go ahead and add a I keep forgetting the fucking name. The phase spider gland to your inventory.
Okay, and I guess if there are other ones, I can try it again. So
Yeah, go for it.
see what happens. All right.
Sure.
Joop joop.
It's 2 out of 3.
Yep. And you know what? It seems to have worked well so far, so I'll go for the third one if nobody else wants to. Any other takers? Nope.
I'll take it.
Sleight of hand or
All right, here
survival check.
I'm. Yep.
Survival.
All right.
Perfectly
Hey.
fine.
All right.
Okay.
And I guess if it's okay, I've got one of the nether spider glands and 2 phase spider ones. So I'll give one of the phase spider glands to Rosetta if she wants it. If she doesn't, I understand, but I know she likes collecting interesting things, and this would certainly be that.
She's here to study the Forest of the Lost, so she will happily accept anything.
Yep.
Anything for sample purposes.
Okay. Well, I'll give her one, so that leaves me with 1 and 1. So, cool.
Okay. Valerian, I believe, has 2
Yep.
nether spider.
Of the other ones, yep. Neat.
There's, and then Selra has the last phase spider. There's 1 unclaimed nether spider if someone wants to go for it.
Hello? Hold on, what?
Yeah. All right.
Survival?
Yep.
I just put down an additional treasure
Hello?
in the desert.
Yeah, additional treasure. Yes, exactly. Yeah, sure. 27. Natural 20, perfectly fine.
This is how you get spider venom with an axe.
Do any of you have proficiency in alchemist supplies or cook's utensils?
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
I do not.
Yep. I've been meaning to pick it up, but it takes so long to learn those things. So,
I got nothing.
Sounds good.
I should have listened to more than lectures on teleportation in school.
So to figure out what those glands are used for, you probably need to take them to an alchemist.
Cool.
Yeah, I would like to at least before they start cutting open the last phase spider, I'd like to at least investigate a bit for any particular markings that may show some kind of magical effect that brought it here, like maybe some kind of binding spell or anything like that.
Face spiders or nether spiders?
The nether ones.
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check. You don't see any indication that it's a bound creature. This is your particular area of expertise. So these things were not like summoned here, because if they were, then their corpses would not remain. These things are either endemic, and there's a portal to Nether Spider World somewhere in this forest,
which creates its own share of problems.
or they they're either endemic or there's a portal. So they either exist here naturally because of weird magic shit, or they crawl through a portal somewhere.
Yeah. There's one of 2 reasons why these spiders would be here. There's two main reasons. One would be these spiders are naturally occurring in this forest, which jungle. It is forest. I was right the first time. And if they're naturally occurring here, that is slightly concerning. Or they crawled out of a portal, which honestly is the worst of the 2 outcomes. Because an active portal into the Hells, or would these be more into the Abyss?
They are neither devil nor demon. They're in that weird middle ground classification.
If there's an active portal into the lower planes here, that's on. Like I said, that is more concerning than if they were naturally occurring. Because if a portal is left open for too long, some of the magic starts to leak through, and it just becomes a mess.
So if we find a portal, kill it.
That sums it up, yes.
So far as you can.
Got it.
Okay. Alrighty, so making your way away from the spider log, traversing this darkened portion of the woods. Go ahead and make me a survival check, please. Those of you who are leading the way.
Will do. Roll disadvantage. Ruh-roh.
We'll say this is also the next day, so go ahead and do your long rest stuff.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, a 15.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Chance would caution Miss Rosetta to always cast mage armor at the beginning of the day rather than wait till we're about to be in a fight.
And during the long rest, I would probably talk to Rosetta and say, that was a really impressive spell you used, that wave. Do you have that in a spell book, or how did you cast that one? I'm not familiar with it.
It was part of my studies. I learned it from one of the professors at the Thorgriffist Academy.
Yeah, I didn't pay a lot of attention to a lot of the attack stuff while I was there. I was mainly more into the things that help you get from place to place quickly. Very useful stuff.
It is really useful. I like to study animals and the kind of strange life that exists on Rhea that we may not know about. And one of the things that I researched a long time ago while I was doing my studies was creatures that exist within the open sea that can fly or propel themselves on their own. It seems a lot of them use the same sort of graviturgy from each other, and it was only a recent development. Ancient texts that we found, other books that survived throughout the centuries, don't mention very many creatures that could propel themselves using magic like that. Seems to be something that happened as a result of the breaking over 1,000 years ago. So, in studying this now, I guess, natural world around us, we've been able to kind of reverse engineer magic that uses the same type of energies that these animals produce. One of them, perhaps you've maybe seen one on your travels, cloud whales, large, spherical, almost living ecosystems on their own, have a defense mechanism whereby they release a burst of gravity magic to repel predators. That spell was derived partially from that defense mechanism.
I do know that personally I have, our group has tangled in the past with some gravity-using creatures, and there was an attack quite a while ago when we were out traveling to get over to Arival, and it was, if I remember right, they were more elemental things, but they definitely used gravity-based attacks, and they were devastating. We were very fortunate to get out of that with our lives, and at the time we were on more or less intact. If it's all right with you, at some point, I'd very much like to learn that spell. I could certainly let you learn any of mine you might care to in exchange. I've got a few pretty good ones. Most of them are older classics, nothing quite so revolutionary as what you've uncovered, but I'd be more than happy to exchange knowledge. And I'll let her take a look in my spell book, and if there's something in there that she particularly finds interesting, I'll be more than happy to, let her copy it over to hers.
Sure. I don't know what you have. Take a look and see.
Okay.
Let me see what we've got.
I can list them off if you really want, but it's a lengthy list. Yeah. She might find a few of them interesting, especially some of the utility ones, I would think.
Hey. What the fuck? What in God's name is that? Get that shit out of here.
Hmm?
There we go. Jesus, that was weird. I opened up your character sheet and it went to the character mancer for some reason.
Oh, weird.
She doesn't have tiny hut. That would be a useful one for her, probably. She will offer to trade tiny hut for pulse wave, but you will need your materials to be able to scribe each other's shit. So unless you have some in your pack, you want to provide for this trade.
Can I, is there no way I can, I don't know if this works or if it's or if that's a thing? I don't know.
Why is it A capitalized? That's weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, you still need to provide the material to copy it.
Yeah, no problem with that. So, sounds good to me.
So if you have magical ink in your inventory, then you'd be able to use Intactmeter to do it quickly.
I think I do. I don't know. Let me see.
Double check it.
I don't know if it's listed as magical ink or not. So
it would have to be. Yeah, it's special materials that you need to copy to shit into your spellbook. It can't just be normal ink.
Okay. I don't know if I have it, so let me look around. I may not.
Why not?
Admittedly, my own studies extended largely into anthropology rather than the biology of things. Though I am curious. So you think gravitational magic is you think the theory is that it was reverse engineered from seeing how animals did it?
Oh, we know it was. It was one of the most exciting new discoveries when, civilization started to re-emerge back on Rhea. Way back when Onyx was first founded and people were starting to get a foothold on the surface and really explore the world again after it had been broken. There was a lot of trying to figure out how to survive, but once that happened and civilization could be established again, there was a need to train new spellcasters eventually. Part of their exploratory studies, I suppose, was finding those creatures and seeing what we could do magically for them. It's also what partially makes the engines that run the skyships work. Is a combination of graviturgy magic and arcanite engines.
No. Well, if you couldn't tell, my own magical inclinations are a little less. I could say I took a bit of a shortcut.
Oh, well, everybody has the specialization. Mine just so happened to be a curiosity about this world, but in a I don't know, a biological sense. Some people study it for more spiritual reasons. The Academy caters to all sorts of casters. Those who are more in tune with nature or particular powerful bloodlines. Many different methods. Mine are more academic. I don't have any intrinsic magic of my own. I've gained most of my abilities through study and practice.
I would. Do you have when we return to town? I assume you didn't bring everything with you. I would like to compare notes.
Well, we shall see.
I'm curious to see how some of the changes in nature affected some of the cultural aspects of some of the ancient ruins I found.
Sure. I'm happy to share what I've got, but I mean, I've learned most of what I know at the academy, so you'd have better luck back there, back in Onyx, perusing the library.
I suppose I would be. I would probably have to go back there some of these days.
Well, I get done with rummaging through my bag and pack and things, and I don't seem to have any magical ink. Closest thing I've got is some feathers from magical creatures, and I don't think that would count as a quill. So, oh well, maybe another time.
Perhaps when we get back to Oakham.
Maybe so. Yeah, I think you'd really like Magic Hut. It's quite the useful thing. Very good for resting safely.
If I'm going to be traveling Narrival for the foreseeable future, I suppose it would be quite the useful deterrent for predators. As you guys are kind of like, talking and walking, striking up conversation, discussing things. Selra keeping you guys on the straight and narrow. You guys come across, eventually, another fork in the road. A northern road and a southern road yet again.
Well, I think I'll turn to chance on this one. Say, well, last time when we took the southern fork, it took us into trouble. What do you think for this time?
Yeah. Chance will just take out a coin and flip it. Heads we go north, tails will go south, or whichever.
Sure.
One is heads, two is tails. Tails, we go down.
Cool.
As good a way to decide as any. So, taking the southwestern path. I don't know why I just thought of taking the southwestern cheeseburger. Southwestern bacon cheeseburger sounds really good right now. You guys continue along the path and eventually out of the darkened, webbed forests that contained all the dangerous, spidery fauna, and into a more standard-looking portion of the forest. You can see, that the eventually, after about a day of travel, the shadowed portions of the woods give way to standard greenery. You even come across a babbling stream and a small waterfall that you have to cross, and you can stop there to refill your water skins, and wash off the dirt and blood from previous days' battles. On your third day of travel, go ahead and make me a survival check, please, those of you who are leading the way.
Oh, you said third day. Does that mean we got a long rest, or are we still walking?
Yes, you had a long rest.
Right. And I guess on the long rest, I would advise Silver to attune to the neat new armor if he thinks it'll come in handy later. It's just not something you can just throw on. So
I will not like to do it right now.
Oh, okay. If that means you have to give up something you like better.
I have a mantine halfway on.
Well, I just meant you could attune to the armor, so that way you can just put it on later, rather than having to take the time to attune to it if the occasion calls for it. If you see what I'm saying.
I get it now. I'll attune to it.
Yeah. You don't have to wear it. You just have to get used to it and let it get used to you.
Get a
Magic
feel
stuff.
for it, man. Feel the vibes.
Feel all.
Let the magic of the universe flow through you, dude. All right. So on your third day of travel, you are walking through the forest, and all of a sudden, Rosetta, who's kind of been, walking along the path, taking a look out, has a sudden gasp and runs over to a tree just off the beaten path. She says, "We must be close. Look here!" And you see that there is a symbol carved into the tree. Kind of looks like an oblong pentagonal shape, with two curved half circles in the upper left and right corner of it. Let me see if I can draw it real quick at the line tool and see if it works. Something like that. And then something like that. Carved into the trunk of the tree. That's a sign of intelligent life of some sort. That makes me hopeful. Go ahead and the rest of you make me perception checks here.
Okay.
Would I have had enough time to cast guidance on myself?
No.
For a spot check around this area, you can. If it was over any particularly long period of time, then no, but this is like an immediate area type of perception check. Very nice. Okay, cool. Selra, Lemmy, and Valerian, you guys take a look around the immediate area, and you notice a couple other of the same mark carved into other trunks of the trees. You also notice a slightly overgrown... Valerian notices this, the rest of you don't. Valerian, you notice a slightly overgrown pathway that kind of veers off to your right and up a hill. Something that was perhaps once traveled, but now is no longer.
I shared all this information with the rest of the group.
An abandoned path might lead to something else abandoned. Looks like as good a way to go as any if we're trying to get to an abandoned temple. Should we check it out?
Well, if better odds than nothing, that's what we're after. Oh.
As you guys begin to kind of suss out the hidden path, I need another survival check.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is with disadvantage.
No, this will just be a normal check.
Boop.
Just to follow an existing path, we'll say the advantage, disadvantage cancels out. Okay. Lemmy's having a better chance following this. It's also anyone whose passive perception is over 15. As you are kind of following this trail, kind of keeping an eye on where it twists and winds up this hill. Those of you who have a passive perception over 15, you notice off to the side of the road, now basically entirely covered by brush and vines, is an old dilapidated wooden road sign. The paint on the road sign has been long washed away, but it is a sign of civilization out here in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't take very long, perhaps an hour or two of travel, before you crest a hill and see below you through the woods the remnants of a stone structure of some kind. Walls have mostly fallen in and have been reclaimed by ivy. You can see a small wrought iron fenced off area in the front of the building with a number of headstones now covered in moss and foliage. You can see the roof of the building having caved in several places, but perhaps the most telling about this location is the number of mantid creatures who are poking around the outside of these ruins. You can see these things are approximately, they vary in size, but they're between 4 and 6 feet tall, depending on which ones you're looking at. A lot of them are kind of like tannish or kind of reddish brown in color, and a few of them are carrying these kind of long wooden poles with bladed edges lashed to them, kind of like a double-sided glaive. These creatures have 4 arms, 2 larger ones, 2 smaller ones coming out of the sides of their abdomens. And you notice that they vary in size and shape. There are some that look like, a standard humanoid build, but there are a couple that you can see wandering around. Some that go in and out that look more imposing, taller, bigger exoskeletal structure, that seem to be kind of patrolling the outskirts of whatever this building is.
Before we approach, I was about to say, before we approach them, cast tongues on whoever can get the most benefit out of it. Which, unfortunately, I think might be me, because I'm fairly certain I might be the only here that has a positive persuasion modifier.
That's what I was about to say. And also, I'd like to cast Ghost Light at the back of my head and select myself as a target.
Sure. Rosetta will also cast tongues on herself.
Oh wait, what race is the Rosetta? Yeah, just
Rosetta is a
forgot.
halfling.
Halfling has half dark vision, right? I believe.
They do have dark vision, yes.
Okay, no, she doesn't get it either.
Okay, I'm casting tongues on chance. I had it prepared, so figured it might come useful.
All right. Now,
Lasts
Knowing
for
what-
an hour. Got it.
knowing what we know already about their behaviors, we know that they're not likely to be very friendly. So that could at least, yeah. Chance will approach cautiously once tongue is cast.
Rosetta will also go with you. What are the rest of you doing?
I mean, there's not much we can do except follow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as a group,
I'm
you are approaching
making-
the front of the building.
Hold up, he's right here.
yeah, and I'm making sure all weapons are stored, and I am motioning to the others to do the same. Like stowed away. Do not openly carry an implement of war here. It would probably be bad.
There is no way in hell you're gonna tell me not to carry my shield, sir.
Shield is fine. That's not what I mean.
Okay, in
I
that case,
mean-
I can't exactly hide my hand. That's my influence of war.
That's fine.
You need to just don't draw a blade on him.
Yeah,
Might be
that's
step up.
nope. No carrying the large, dangerous, pointy or choppy things. Selra.
I'm sorry. We have proven that my hands are more deadly than weapons.
Alright.
These hands are registered lethal weapons. You ever want to fix your HP there, Lebby?
Oh yeah, I think I'm.
Hit that lumber.
Yeah, let me do that. Just seem. Yes.
I'm going
Mhm.
to put you guys on the map here so you can take a look and see where you are approaching.
There we go. And then that down to 1. So. Okay. Good deal.
Okay, so as you approach, walking up the path together as a group, they doesn't take much for them to notice you, and as they do, there's no verbal indication that they're giving an alert, but you do notice that all 3 of the ones patrolling out front perk up at once and stare in your direction. You also see a number of them from inside come sliding out and begin to approach you with weapons pointed directly at you. Until you are essentially half surrounded. They have a half circle of double-sided glaives pointed in your direction. What do you do?
Everybody
Let's
look at
see.
Chance.
This is the part where me being a bit social awkward is biting us in the ass. Chance will offer a greeting. I'm sorry, I guy. Hello, hello there.
How about
I'm trying. I didn't want to be a face with this character for a reason. But everyone else that had charisma, that had decent charisma in regard to talking to people, McFucking died.
I'm not dead yet, sir.
Oh God, he haunts us still. Rosetta steps forward, kind of to the front of the group, clutching her little walking stick at her side. Says, "Please, there's no need for hostility. We come in peace. We're only here to talk. And what are you guys here for again?"
I suppose the best way to put it, we're here to learn.
To learn about the ruins of this place. We don't mean to intrude on your territory. We seek only to pass through.
Yeah.
Damn.
We are in fact scholars.
Yeah, Rosetta got game though.
Did she roll that 20 on the persuasion?
No, she rolled an 18 with a +0, so it's still an 18 though. Let me go ahead and roll this. They rolled a natural 20 on their insight.
To be, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because, you know, it, like the fact that we're not exactly lying, so
you watch
can't say we tell
as she's saying this to the group of armed warriors surrounding you. You watch as their mandibles begin to kind of click back and forth. Your spell is not picking up any language, but you're watching the antenna begin to twitch amongst all of them all at once. And they don't move any closer to you. But from within the building, a kind of brighter teal green, skinnier looking mantid creature kind of comes out using his double-bladed glaive as a kind of like a walking stick of sorts, and steps forward to regard you, takes a look at you, scans the group, the entire time antenna twitching back and forth. And finally, in your mind, all of you, you hear this like collection of chattering noise. It's like lots of clicking and like noises that you can't quite understand.
That explains why we didn't hear them communicating. They were speaking in their minds. Telepathy.
Now, tongues does not allow you to... It's everything that you hear. So in your mind, briefly, as this chattering comes through, it takes a minute for the spell to adjust to the telepathy. But as the whispers repeat themselves in kind of the middle of the sentence, you get like little, clicks and whispers that eventually transfer to, "Are you
here.
Chance will try and think at the same thing that we said, that we're here to. We're basically here to talk and to learn.
You do not have telepathic powers, right?
No, he's basically just. He's hoping that the connection that they have with his head is the connection they have via mental stuff is that. Yeah. He'll repeat it. He'll repeat it aloud if it matters.
You thinking it does not elicit a response, but when you repeat it out loud, they all seem to say, all at once. They begin, doing the little antenna thing around.
You do not share the mind. Then we will speak aloud.
And those of you who do not have tongues up just hear, little like chittering noises, clicking noises.
Clickety-clackety.
But those of you who have the tongues up hear.
Your purpose here is to study, learn. This is Kryn territory. Ours, not yours.
We know that.
Trespass here.
This place is yours. We're not disputing your ownership of the territory. If we are allowed to, we will study and then we will leave, leaving nothing touched.
Your people have taken from us before. How do we know? How do we know you won't do it again? The forest belongs to us.
Well, you could keep an eye on us while we study. We can't exactly take things out from under your notice if you're watching us.
He says,
Your city's walls can only stave off the inevitable so long. But if you're here, in the forest again, and something valuable lives in these buildings, you will show us.
All right, just to understand what that implies, just to make sure that I'm not misunderstanding what you're saying here, VG.
mm-hmm.
They don't know what's here either, do they?
They have no idea. They have claimed this area as their own, but they are not aware of anything special.
You will show us these things for the Hive.
Agreed.
He makes a quick antenna twitch toward a couple of them, and they begin to surround your group.
Yeah. What Chance will do, just to make sure there's no surprises, he will tell them about the. He will tell them about the tongue spell. How that they're only going to be able to communicate normally for an hour. They'll have to redo it, and he'll kind of pantomime the somatic components for the tongue spell, just so they know what it looks like. Just to make sure there's no surprises.
You see their antenna twitch between each other. Once again, seemingly a question of theirs has been answered at the very least.
You use magic to communicate.
We don't know your language, so we can't communicate normally.
The Kreen language is for the Kreen only. You are not meant to know.
Entirely fair. I'm just letting you know how we're communicating now, just so there's no surprises while we're studying. So that way, we're here in peace. We want to maintain that peace.
Kind of stands aside and says,
Escort them in. Let them search. Collect what is found.
Okay.
And they will begin to escort you inside the building. On the interior of this, you are seeing essentially a dilapidated ruin. There are massive holes in the walls where just over the passage of time, things have began to crumble. You can see vegetation beginning to grow through the cracks in the tiles of the floor, up the walls, through broken windows of stained glass. You can see remnants of tapestries that once carried the holy symbol of Amarat, now lying in tatters or completely rotted away on the floor and still hanging from parts of the walls where they haven't been crumbled in. You see a small kind of central pulpit up toward the northern end of the room. You also see that there is a staircase leading down into a sept or a basement of some kind. The Thrycreen are looking at you as you do anything, but they are not getting in your way should you wish to spread out and look for things.
All right. Yeah. Some of the these symbology, like the holy symbol stuff, Chance will sketch that down in his notebook.
Sure. It is renditions of the standard holy symbol of Amarat, which, if I scroll up through my notes here, Amarat's holy symbol is a pair of footprints, or a face-up coin. Usually the footprints are the ones that are the tapestry symbol, and the coin, the coin symbol is usually used as the physical holy symbol.
I gotta ask, has my holy symbol reacted to any of these?
Any of the other symbols in the church?
Uh-huh.
You have not noticed anything different about your holy symbol.
Got it.
Whether that is because this place is now abandoned or because there's nothing to react to, you are uncertain. Sure.
Interesting.
Those of you who are searching the immediate area, meaning the upstairs ground floor portion, go ahead and make me investigation checks.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to be that guy, but
Yeah, I know. We'll get there.
Yeah,
I'll give whoever is
investigation.
doing investigation guidance.
Get an intelligence of 6. It's fine.
You know what? Fuck it. No, I'll roll investigation on my own.
Yeah, I'll also roll for it. Now, would my profession dice apply to this?
This is searching for ancient artifacts, so I would say yes.
Yay,
Being able
I
to
got
identify
17.
things of... Sure.
Holy fuck. There's that 20 today.
31 is perfectly fine. And actually on a 17, does that +1 stand, I'm assuming?
Guidance.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to know if that was real or not. So on a 17, you both find some cool shit. So, both of you roll me d20s.
Hmm.
4. 9. Perfect. Chances you are kind of investigating off to the side. You're looking at an old kind of golden, gold plated, now tarnished reliquary box. And as you kind of open the box to inspect it, you're noticing there's whatever was in here is long gone. But you take out like the now like kind of tarnished and flimsy with time cushion that was inside, and underneath the cushion, kind of hidden, is a ring, kind of a gold ring with celestial etched around the side of it. Valerian, you are scouting more. Let's say you're scouting more over here by the pulpit, and you're kind of running your hands along the top of it, and you notice that there's like these geometric designs kind of carved into it, but you're noticing that part of it kind of like almost like a floral design is different than the rest, and you press on it out of instinct, and it pops open a hidden compartment in the pulpit itself, where you find a staff on the inside. Looks like a pretty sturdy, good-sized walking stick. As far as the engraving on the ring, Celestial. It is a prayer for good health. A short prayer of good health etched around the outside of the band.
Is it a magic ring, or is it just a ring with the prayer on it, like a symbolic thing?
You want to cast Detect Magic or identify?
I don't have those. I assume we can have one of the others look at it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I can
found
do.
the stick.
I can do that if I need to.
Yeah, look at the two items, and Chance will jot down what the prayer was.
The other thing also is when you find these things, they're paying attention to you, just generally speaking, and you heard them say that if you found anything, that the people around you are going to take it. So my other question to you is, are you going to try and hide it from them?
No, we're not. I would say we don't try and hide it. We just mention that we would like to at least examine it first. We'll give it to you, no problem, no contest.
One of the bigger ones steps up, having seen that you found the ring, and snatches it from you, brings it over to the teal one, who begins to look at it. Same thing with this guy. This guy walks over to you, seeing you kind of investigating the bottom of the pulpit, and is going to see what's up with you, what you're doing. Are you going to try and hide the staff from him? Are you going to like close the entrance maybe?
Oh no! I as soon as I see him come over, I do the Zelda da 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 that stands and holding up the staff in the air.
Okay. He takes it from you and also brings it over to the teal one.
Yeah.
Inspecting both items to see if they would be of any use.
I assume Chance's request to at least examine them goes ignored, which is fine, I suppose. We are.
Yeah, absolutely ignored. They don't care. They're going to do what they want. Over in your corner, Lemmy, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay. Huh.
Nice.
Hey, 20.
You don't find anything. I mean, the doors are simple wooden doors. They're not anything crazy, and they're mostly broken and dilapidated anyway.
Yeah.
But underneath some of the rubble,
kind of figured.
you notice kind of a golden sheen catches your eye, and brushing away parts of the dust and debris, you see a prayer wheel that is gold-plated, covered in dust. Looks like it's pretty well intact and has been sheltered, at the very least, from the elements for a little bit. Looks like it could be also a pretty expensive relic.
Okay.
You also have a little chaperone over by you, so are you going to try and hide this relic from him, or are you going to let him see you do this?
I'll pull it right out and give it to him if I can get it free by myself. If it's too wedged under there, I'll ask for help.
No, it's
Wave him over. But
a prayer wheel is just like a handheld thing. It's like a stick with writing around the outside of it.
Okay. Yeah. I turn around and
he takes it from you.
Hold it.
Scoots over to this guy. Walks over there. Well, you're kind of alone, so he'll call one of the other ones over who takes it and then brings it to the teal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to end the session here. But the last thing I will say is, as they're kind of inspecting these items and taking them from you, etc., deciding what's useful and what's not. Quick reminder that you were sent here to recover these items, whatever you could find for Razias. So,
well, are these the ruins that he sent us to?
These are the ruins. This is the Temple of Amarat that you've been able to decipher by the religious symbology that still remains. So this is certainly the place you were looking for, and you have already found a number of artifacts that remained in these ruins.
Denethor got it.
Did he want anything in particular, or was he just saying bring anything you can?
Anything you can find.
I have a plan. It's called murder.
There is a certain number of items that you have to return to him to consider the quest complete, I will say. Now, that being said, I will say that you have found all the things up here that you can. With we'll just say, generally investigating everything, those 3 things are what you have found. The rest of it, if there is anything left, must be in the basement, you think.
Yeah.
So, next session, whenever we next play, we'll begin with you guys traversing into the basement of this ruined temple and completing your search to whatever degree it is that you decide. And we're going to end it there. So, we will stop there for today. Good to finally play. First session of the year, already a month in. We'll see you guys next time we do it, though.
Oh.
Laters.